welcome back to the MCU Phase 1 month. I am Dylan Gable, and today we're talking about The Incredible Hulk, released in 2008, the same year as Iron Man. It is the second film in the MCU, and it tells the story of Bruce Banner being on the run from the military as they want him for a weapon. But the reason why Hulk is on the run is because he wants to get rid of the gamma radiation and just be a normal person like he used to be. Okay, so what do I think of The Incredible Hulk? It's only the second film in the MCU. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, cause I mean, even though the first Iron Man was amazing, this movie is just okay. It's an okay follow-up to Iron Man. And let's get to my positives, shall we? I think Edward Norton was pretty good as Bruce Banner. He gives the good performance as you expect from Edward Norton, and he's perfectly charismatic. He carries himself well throughout the movie. He's fun to watch. That's what I'll say. The story, the story is only very serviceable, but it helps the movie move at a decent pace. And by far, the best thing I can say about this film is the action sequences. That is this movie's biggest selling point, and it is true. This movie has some really, really fun action sequences. My favorite action sequence is when he's fighting the military, like halfway through the movie. That scene was fun. That scene was a blast. That was an action sequence that I did not want to end. I wish if I didn't care about characters and plot or anything, I would have wanted the whole movie to be like that fucking action sequence. It was a blast. I love that about this film. And overall, everybody in the cast gives a perfectly good performance. Edward Norton and Tim Roth are the standouts here. I fucking loved Tim Roth in this movie. Tim Roth is always fun to watch, though. So, yeah, it's just perfect in my opinion. Tim Roth. Plus, he's always good in a Tarantino movie, so there's that. And by far, another thing that I fucking loved about The Incredible Hulk. It's the same reason why what I loved about Spider-Man Homecoming, which that review is coming much later. But yeah, I'll mention that same thing for that review as I mentioned in this one. This movie does not go through Bruce Banner's origin story again for the entire movie. We already got that over with that shitty Ang Lee fucking movie. This movie made the smart choice to go over the origin story in the opening credits. That was a smart move, so that way the movie could go at a fast pace. This isn't like one of those kinds of movies it's a bit slower in the first half, but then it picks up in the second half. No, this movie consistently goes at the same pace from beginning to end. And that's one reason why this movie is as entertaining as it is. Now, I do think this movie is entertaining. It's a fun time. It's not a great film, though, as I've said in the beginning of this review. And for that, and one of the main reasons why is I didn't give a shit about most of the characters in this film. This movie has some of the blandest characters in the whole MCU. Besides Bruce Banner and Tim Roth and what the fuck's his name again? Thaddeus Ross, that's his name. Yeah, General Ross, also known as Thunderbolt Ross, but he's not Thunderbolt yet. Thunderbolts isn't even out yet, or Captain America: New World Order, so we're just gonna call him Thaddeus Ross for now. And besides him, the Abomination, played by Tim Roth, and Edward Norton's Bruce Banner, there is nothing memorable about any of the other characters in this film. I forgot that Liv Tyler was in this movie for the longest time until I just rewatched this movie recently. There is fucking nothing to her character besides, I'm Bruce Banner's ex-girlfriend. I still love him deep down. But yeah, I'm his former girlfriend. That's her entire thing in this movie. It might have looked good on paper, but it was not interesting in the fucking slightest. I mean, Liv Tyler gives an alright performance, but her character was not that great. In fact, I fucking forgot she was even in it. And I will say, as fun as the final act is, it does kind of feel like a video game. Like, there's times where the CGI is great, and I fucking love the part where he uses where he uses like these two fucking jeeps, just smashes them together and all that. That shit was badass, but because some of the CGI does kind of go downhill a bit during that final fight, it does kind of take me out of it, and it felt like I was just watching someone play a Hulk video game. But other than that, The Incredible Hulk is a fun time. It's not a great film, but it's fun. It's just a nice, fun action movie, just to kill off an hour and 53 minutes. If it doesn't really feel like it's part of the MCU, but for the longest time, I thought it wasn't part of the MCU until I saw some characters throughout the film. So, because yeah, some of these characters do come back later, and yeah, overall, I liked The Incredible Hulk just fine. I'm gonna give the Incredible Hulk a B. Alright, so what did you think of The Incredible Hulk? Comment below, let me know. Look forward to some more reviews. My review of Iron Man 2 is coming out in 2 days. That's when I'm going to post it, hopefully. And I got some new release reviews coming out too, so look forward to those. Anyways, see you later.